Hey guys, it's Scott from Forgot to Grow Up Podcast, and I just saw Avengers Infinity War! This may be the single happiest day of my life. That's right, I don't care about my future kids, my future wedding day. This is the single happiest day of my life. As you guys can tell, I fucking loved it. It was fucking great. It was exactly what I wanted after 10 years of building this universe. It was the perfect season finale to the MCU, or the third phase in the MCU if you want to break it up into seasons. But it was great. I just, boy did I love this. I can't even put it into words how much I enjoyed sitting in this movie for 2.5+ hours, and it flew by. I honestly, when the credits finally rolled, I was like, wait, that was the whole 2 hours? It flew by. There's not a second you're not just enjoying yourself watching this film. From like all the different characters you get to explore, the new characters they introduce with like Thanos and his fam. It was just amazing. It was great. I loved it. I am super biased to all superhero films, but I don't care because I loved this film. It was so great. But we also got a little special treat for you guys. It's not just my comments we got for you this week. We got Exy, Andrew Exton from the Forgot to Grow podcast, my co-host, one of the co-hosts for the Forgot to Grow podcast. We got his reactions. So let's just turn it over to him now, and let's see how he liked it. And then we'll bring it back and I'll finish this off for you guys, okay? So stick around.
Hey everybody, it's Andrew from the Forgot to Grow Up podcast doing my reaction video to Infinity War. Saw it last night, came out on the Thursday, went and saw that because I'm die-hard, and that's how we feel here on the Forgot to Grow Up podcast. And I gotta say, there's very, very few things wrong with this movie. Not enough to even mention. Not that I would mention anyways for you guys who haven't seen it. Highly recommended, but you guys knew that, let's be real. Everyone and their grandmother is going to go see this movie, and if you don't, you are crazy. Okay, there's a little bit of everything in it for you, and they take the equation that they've been using for the past 10 years with all their other almost 20 Marvel movies. They take that equation, they say, you know what, screw it, let's create a new equation, something that's going to rock everyone's chairs, and that's what they did. And let me tell you, it was crazy. Being a comic book fan, being a superhero fan, being a movie fan, sitting there and watching the directions they take each character, you actually feel like the nerves that go through you. Thanos, Josh Brolin, holy shit. Okay, that guy is unreal. First of all, I feel like he's the white version of Samuel L. Jackson, because that guy is in everything lately. But you know what? He does a great job with it. I don't know if they had him all, or like with the green suit on and everything for CGI. I didn't look that too far into it, so I'm not going to pretend like I know. But his voice matches up perfectly with the facial movements and everything. Every time he says anything, every time he delivers, his what he deems to be what the universe needs. It's unbelievable, and I'd say. Everyone knows the Marvel Universe has struggled with their villains, and there aren't too many really great villains in it. A lot of them are campy. Thanos is one of those villains that you almost want to root for. You know he's evil. He's on the dark side of the moon. He's the bad guy. But at the end of the day, you almost want him to succeed just because that's how well he's played by Josh Brolin. And you know what? I accept that. Even in any future movies, fucking Thanos is at the top of the food chain, and he's like, hey, listen, Avengers, you work for me now? I'd be cool with that, because Josh Brolin kills it. There isn't too much screen time for each character. They don't seem to focus too much on any one character. It's a collective movie where you get to see aspects from every single character, which I like, especially considering there's so many of them. You can't just, show me this person's face for 30 seconds and then give me 12 minutes of this guy. No. I don't roll that way. I want to see different angles, different characters, different everything. And that's what this movie gives you. Go see it. Come officially, I guess the release day is today, Friday, April 27th. Go check it out. Highly recommended. by me here at the Forgot to Grow Up podcast. Hopefully, by the time you guys see it, I'll have seen it again. I'm going to do it again. I'll probably see it like 7 times because it is that good. You guys know I love Batman versus Superman because it's almost poetic. This movie, I hate to say it, it's going past it. It's going past Batman versus Superman, and it's tough for me to say that. Considering I love Batman, Die Hard, go see Infinity War.
Thanks, Andrew, for your input. Yeah, that's right. I'm treating this like a news report. Anyways, as you can see, both of us really loved this film. He was able to put his words, or he was able to put it into better words than I was, but that's because I'm literally half an hour out from finishing this movie, about an hour actually out from having finished watching this movie, and I just loved it so much. I want to go back right now to go watch it again. I'm definitely going to be watching it a few more times in the theaters just because it was just so great. It was an enjoyable theater experience. I'm not going to ruin anything for you guys. I'm not going to put any spoilers. Nothing at all. I'm just telling you, you should go see it. Even if you're not a superhero fan, which if you aren't, I'm not sure why you watch any of these videos, but if you're not a superhero fan or not the biggest superhero fan, this is still a great movie to go see. Just the cultural references, the fact that this is just one of the biggest movie events in history, potentially even the biggest. It's arguably the biggest, but like I said, that's arguable point, but it is one of the biggest. This is like not seeing The Force Awakens when it came out because it's that level of an event. It is huge, it is big, and it is great. It's worth going and seeing. It's worth fighting to find a seat, find a theater that wasn't sold out. It's worth it. You guys should go check it out. That brings us to the end of my reaction to it, and Andrew's had his in there too. And it also brings us to the end of our countdown to Avengers Infinity War, because it's finally here. It's done. It's over with. We finally got to it, and it was great. But you guys should just go check it out. I don't want to know in the comments what you guys thought of it, because I don't want to risk any spoilers for any other people. But we will be dropping a review in the future for this movie, of course, once it's had a couple weeks for people to go and check it out. But thanks again for joining me this week, guys, and thanks for joining me throughout this playlist and for this countdown to Avengers Infinity War. I know I was so excited for it, and I'm so happy that it was here, and I enjoyed it so much. It was worth the wait, and it's worth the wait for the next Avengers Infinity War movie, or Avengers movie, because I love these MCU movies, and I always will. Thanks again for joining me this week, guys. Be sure to check out some of the other stuff on the channel, and thanks again. Have a good one.